Hi everyone, it's Dawn. Welcome back to my channel. If you're new to my channel, my name is Dawn and I'm a 55-year-old woman here in the mature beauty community, and I invite you to hit the subscribe button and stick around. So I have a little bit of explaining to do to some of you. Some of you noticed that I haven't been putting up videos in a while, and you reached out to me to ask if I was okay, and you were wishing me well and wondering what was going on. So I'm really sorry about that. I apologize that I sort of disappeared for a while, but things have been really busy around here. My sons got off to college, as you know, and then we had a Labor Day weekend the next weekend, and they were home for that, and things were just busy around the house. And so after Labor Day, I took a job and planned that I would start my job after I got my boys settled in college. So once that happened, I started my new job, and I had been wanting to get a job for like a year now, but I really wanted my youngest son to get out of the house. And, you know, it was his last year at home before he left for college, and I just wanted to be here for everything. And so once he got off to college, I started thinking about what kind of job I would do, and nothing seemed exciting to me or right. I'm a nurse, and I have been home as a stay-at-home mom for like almost 20 years, and I've been a homemaker, and I love that, but there's just too many hours in the day and too many days in the week to be home when my kids aren't home. So I needed to do more with my time. So you all know that I joined Pure Barre last year, and I fell in love with it. It's a boutique fitness company or brand, and they have studios, and it's like a mix of yoga, Pilates, and like barre. Anyone can do it. It's low impact. Everybody, like, you have to have like 1 foot on the floor at all times. At times they will say, if you want to challenge yourself, you could, you know, and you'll get like both feet off the floor. But for the most part, you always have 1 foot on the floor. So it's low impact, and it's just been really great for me. It's been really great for my strength and for my flexibility. And I just feel wonderful when I'm there. And it's all women at my studio, and everybody is wonderful. It's like the women who work out there are just cheerful and happy and friendly, and the women that work there are the same way. And I've been there, you know, I started increasing the amount of time I spent there. I started going 2 times a week until like March of, you know, this year. And then I loved it so much that I increased my membership to a membership where I can go as much as I wanted to. And I started going every day of the week. And if I didn't have, like on Tuesdays and Thursdays, my husband works late. So if I didn't have anything going on, I'd even show up twice. Like I would do like more of a workout, like a workout where you're really kind of working out and sweating at noon, and I would go back in the evening and do like what they call a line, and that's more like yoga and stretching and flexibility, and the two really complement each other. So I loved doing that, and I now, since January, I've taken almost 150 classes. That's like 150 hours of working out, and I just love it so much. And our owner is wonderful, the owner of the studio. So I talked to her and asked her if she was hiring, and she was. And so I talked to her about my situation, that I wanted to get my boys off to school and I'd be available after that. And it's been great, but I have to do all this corporate training because it's like, you know, like I said, it's boutique fitness. So any Pure Barre that you go to will be exactly the same all over the country. So the Pure Barre that I work out at is exactly the same as if I were in South Carolina and went to a Pure Barre there. It's like McDonald's. It's like, you know what to expect every time you go. There's not going to be anything different. Your cheeseburger is going to taste the same if you go to the McDonald's on my corner or the one on your corner. So anyways, it's like that. And so I just love it so much. And so I started working there, and I've had to do corporate training because everything's like on brand. So I've been really busy with that. Plus I've been working 3 times a week, and that's been keeping me busy. And you guys, I have one shift where I have to open, and I'm there at 4:45 in the morning. and I have to get up at 3:30 in the morning and start getting ready to get there by 4:45, excuse me. And I always make sure that I get there at 4:30 because then I can get in the studio, open the door, get the lights on, get everything going for the women that are going to work out at 5 o'clock. So anyways, that's been, you know, just Tuesdays have been a wash. I'm so tired afterward. And now my Bible study has started, and that's on Tuesdays as well. So I go straight from my job at Pure Barre, and then I go right to Bible study. And then that's done by like 11:30 in the morning. And then I come home and take a nap because I'm just exhausted. So that's what's been going on with me. I love it so far. I don't mind getting up that early in the morning just because I enjoy it so much. And yeah, so that's where I've been. And I'll fill you in more about it as I train for my job and get like situated in exactly like what I'll be doing. But I love it so far. And thank you so much for checking in on me. And if you're new to my channel, sorry for all of that, but my subscribers who are always here have been wondering where I am. So that's where I've been. I would do a quick video for you. It's not going to be quick because I chatted so much, but I wanted to do a monthly favorites. And it's just been the things that I've been loving over the past couple of months. Some of the items are new and some of them are not new. I do have some new products that I'm kind of excited about, and I wanted to try out for you guys and maybe do a get ready with me. So I'll be doing that for my next video. I didn't want to include it in my monthly favorites because then it's kind of repetitive where I'm sharing it in my monthly favorites, but then I'm also doing a get ready with me and sharing the products all over again. So I thought I would just tell you all about them in my next video when I do a get ready with me, and hopefully I can get that up this week as well, or at least next weekend. So having said all that, I'm just going to get started and share what I've been loving. And some of the products are new and some of the products are old, but it's what I've been going to on these mornings, especially where I'm getting ready and getting out the door, because I know I can get like a really pretty makeup look and somewhat natural. And I have a lot of the products on my face right now, so you can see what they look like. But I talked about this before, but you guys, I've been loving this so much. And it is the Natasha Denona Mini Rose Palette. And this is a newer one in her collection. And this is what it looks like. And it doesn't look incredibly exciting, but it is very exciting. It's got a couple of mattes. I showed this to you once before. This looks like it's like nothing, but it is a slight pinky color or peachy. I just love it. And then you've got this pretty brown. And I have this in my crease. I have the brown in the outer corner, and then I have this sparkly color like in the center and on the inside. And this sparkly color looks like that. It looks pinker in here, but this is what it looks like. It's really kind of whitish pink, so pretty. It reminds me of the MAC Loose Pigments in like Vanilla, the really light one that you could put on the inner corner and really brighten up your eye, or put it like right here. And I've been using this so much that I'm worried I'm gonna run out of it. I've just been like digging into it every day. You could see it's got like a divot already. It's not as crumbly as some of her, you know, some of her palettes have like a crumbly shade in there where you use it and it kind of crumbles a little bit. This one's creamier than that. And then this one's really pretty too. And this one's just like a shimmer, where the other one sparkles a little bit more, and this one's also pretty. And I sometimes use this one like all over my mobile lid. You can get a few different looks with this little mini palette, and it doesn't set you back too much. It's like $29, but when Natasha Denona has a sale, you know, you can pick it up for less than that. So I've been loving this. And I also have been loving that I got my nails put back on. You may recall that I took my nails off last May because I was visiting my daughter in South Carolina, and she's a rock climber, and I've never like climbed at her climbing gym with her because I always had these nails, and you can't climb with fingernails because it's all like in your fingers where you're grabbing, you know, it's, you've got to have like, you actually need to have like a lot of strength like in your tendons and things like that, and the tips of your fingers to mountain climb or boulder. And so I went with her, and I was actually fairly good at it. And I attribute that to Pure Barre because I've been working out and my core has gotten really strong. So I can, and my arms have too. So I was able to kind of lift and hoist myself really well. And I have to say my only downfall is that my fingers, even without my nails, just weren't kind of like, I don't know, strong enough to grab, you know, I didn't have the confidence, but I did a good job. And on the like level 1 and 2, I was able to get to the top of the wall where my daughter is like really, really excellent at it. So anyways, since I did that, I had my nails off all summer and I just let them grow out, my natural nails, and I didn't even paint them or anything. And then I started to miss my pretty nails because my pretty nails is like something simple that I can do for myself every 3 weeks. I go and get them redone, and it's like once a month, and it's something really simple that I can do to take care of myself and always look pretty. So even if I don't have makeup on or I haven't, you know, I haven't really gotten myself ready, my nails always look pretty good. And so this is what they look like. I'm really excited to have them back. They're just like oval shaped, and the color is the exact same color as this. And I really like them. So anyways, that's another thing that's like my favorites. And I just feel good about them. And when I'm like at work and stuff, you know, I'm using my hands a lot, so people see them. So that's kind of nice that they look nice. Okay, the next thing is an oldie but a goodie, and it is the NARS Orgasm Blush. This comes in a mini size, so you don't have to get the full size if you don't want to. You can go to Sephora or Ulta, and they have the mini size. Even the NARS website does. I also have the Orgasm X, the new one. It's peachy without any sparkle in it, and I love that too. But this is the oldie but a goodie. I hope they never discontinue it. NARS is known for their Orgasm blushes, and that's what it looks like. It's like this pink with a gold shift to it, and I have it on now, and it goes with any makeup I have on my face. So I've been grabbing for this a lot because, you know, when I'm getting ready at 3:30 in the morning, I just want to get my makeup on. So I've been grabbing that. And then I also love this multi-stick, and this is also an Orgasm. And this works well alone too. So I usually use the blush, and then I just take this and apply a little at the top just as like a highlight. And this is what it looks like. It's just that peach. You can build it up more, but it's really soft and really pretty. Like that. It looks just like the Orgasm blush, but it's got like a little more highlight in it without any strobe. So it's just super pretty. And these have been around for a really long time, but I've been using the heck out of them. So I thought I would share them. I'm still loving the It Bye Bye Under Eye. I shared this with you when I got it. Honestly, I think this is like the best concealer I have used. And I think it's really great for older women. It has like skincare in it, and it's got really good coverage. And it says it's like anti-aging. And I think that's because it has the skincare in it. I can't remember what is in it. Let me see if it says on the tube. When I first shared this with you, I looked it up and told you, but I didn't this time. Mine is in the shade Light Nude, and it's just a really good concealer. I already have some on, but I like to use it for my under eye because it is called Bye Bye Under Eye, but it does cover blemishes or freckles or moles or things like that as well. So it's got a little bit of a thick consistency, but it's not sticky once you blend it in. And I like to just kind of pat it like in my under eye area, especially here where I get shadows. And then I just kind of sort of tap it around. I said to you guys recently that when I got this, I got color matched. And the woman at Sephora that was helping me put it on my, like I did, just put it there and then just tapped it with her finger. And I thought, she did not blend that enough. That's what I thought. But then when I was walking around looking in the mirrors, I was like, oh, she really did blend it out really nicely. And I always overblend and kind of blend it out where it kind of takes some off. And so I don't get the full coverage that I want for my under eye. And also a lot of like discoloration I have here, freckles from the sun and things like that, my sun damage. I like to kind of cover that a little bit more. And this is so good. You guys, if you haven't tried it, I'd really recommend it. The one that I was recommending before this, which is also really good, is but the Effersons from Lancome, and this one is also a waterproof, because I work out every day and I get sweaty. So when sweat is dripping on my face, I don't want my makeup to drip off too. And so I wear makeup that doesn't do that. And so this one is also long-wearing, long-lasting under-eye concealer. They're both excellent. This one's a little bit thinner than this one. I'd recommend both of them. They're wonderful. So these are the concealers I love. And speaking of Lancome, the foundation I've been using every day, I have it on today, is my Lancome Stick Foundation. This is the Tint Idol Stick Foundation. And I love this. I've gone through so many tubes of this over the years. They better never discontinue it. Mine is in the shade Ivoire, which is Ivory N, so it's like neutral. There might be one that's like Ivoire Cool, so just I wanted to tell you I have the neutral one, and it's number 140. And you know, this is what it looks like. They recently repackaged it in the past couple of years, and now it includes a little brush that I absolutely never use. So that's there in case you want to carry it in your purse or something, but I just use my fingers with this, which is great. So I don't even use a brush. I just apply it. I kind of draw on my face. I think you guys have seen me do that in videos before. And then once I've got it applied, I just take my fingers and blend it out. And then I look in my magnifying mirror to make sure I didn't miss any spots. Get it really blended like here. That's where I always kind of miss. I like right over my brows. So I blend that better. And then I'm good to go. And I can work out in this and it doesn't melt off my face. It's just wonderful. I've been using this pretty much all summer and I'm still using it. The only problem is that you kind of go through it fairly quickly. I've got this much left. This will probably last me, I'll show you guys when I'm done. I would say 4 or 5 months, because you don't need a lot. You can build it up to, you know, like from like a very light coverage to like a fuller coverage. But anyway, I love it. And that's what I've been using. And then the other thing that I've been absolutely loving, I don't think I've ever talked to you guys about this, and I've had it for a while, and I pulled it out because I didn't want to waste it. And this is the 100% pure bamboo blur powder. And this is what it looks like. It's a little container of powder, and it looks kind of white in here. Let me see if I've got a color, or if this is just translucent. Mine's translucent, so it's not like any particular shade. It's like clear. And so it has like a little mesh in here. And I use my really big Sephora brush that I love. And I just pick up a little bit and dust it over my face just to make sure I kind of set my, my stick foundation. You don't need to. I am 55 years old and I don't need to set my foundations anymore. My skin is drier. But I love the way this feels because it's really, really silky on my skin, where if I just apply this and I touch my face, it doesn't feel silky, but this makes my skin feel very, very soft and silky. So I like that a lot. So I've been using that. And then the other thing that I've absolutely been loving, and this is pricey. I've got 2 lip products. One is really pricey, the other one's not, but I treated myself after I got my job. And I went to Ulta and I got this Chanel, and these things are so hard to pronounce. It's like the duo lip product. It's called the Ultra Tenue Gloss, or the Ultra Tenue, I don't know, that's what it's called. I'll link it. But I got this shade Light Mauve, and it's what I have on right now. And I love this. I've tried to find dupes for it. L'Oreal makes a product like that, that is very, very nice. But the only problem with that is, like, during the day, after you have it on for hours, it kind of, like, it wears off in certain areas. And I just don't like that. It's supposed to be really long wearing. And you know how sometimes you have like little lines in your lips? It just kind of looks weird after 5 hours or whatever. But this I apply in the morning, and then I just apply the gloss over it. Well, let me show you in case you don't know about these products, because a lot of brands make products like that. It's got this, and I apply this, and you wait just a few seconds, like 10 seconds or 20 seconds. And then after it's kind of set, you can decide if you want more. You can put another coat if you want, and it won't make, it'll look better, but look deeper, but it won't make a difference. Like it won't make it feel weird or anything on your lips. And then I have the gloss on the other end and the little brush, and I just go over it. And your lips feel so soft, and you've got the gloss. And then during the day, you only need to reapply the gloss. Even if you eat like a greasy slice of pizza for lunch or something like that, and you are wiping your lips, you'll still just need to apply the gloss. Of course, if you want, like if you've applied a couple coats of it and you want it to be deeper again, you can put on another coat of this, but I usually only use one coat, so it just lasts all day long. I love it. And when I take it off at night, I use the same like makeup remover wipe on my lips just to get it all off, or there will still be a little left. That's how long it hangs on for. And the other thing is that it never gets like, it never pills or anything like that, or there's nothing that will like hang on your lips or anything like that. And the gloss is really moisturizing. So this is the best I've ever used of this product, like this type of product, the long wearing and the gloss. I do have long wearing products like from Stila, and the Sephora brand makes great ones, but it's only the long wearing part, and then you have to put the gloss on separately, but that's a lot cheaper than this. So anyways, I love this. So if you're treating yourself, and mine is in the shade Light Mauve, and it's what I've got on right now. Okay, and the next thing, I have shown you once before, but I've been really enjoying this lip product, and this is from Buxom, and it's the Bodycon Full On Bodycon. I think the shade of this one is called Full On. It doesn't say anything else on it. And it's like a mauve as well, like a rosy mauve. It looks like this, and like that. I guess it's more rosy than mauve. I wear a lot of light pinks, as you know, and I still love all my light pinks. But for the fall, I've just been kind of going like a little bit deeper, and this is like very similar, as you can see, and this is light mauve. So I don't know, this one's a little bit orangier maybe, but I've been loving these two lip products, and that's what I've been wearing. If you've been watching me, you know that I don't usually use expensive skincare. Probably the most expensive, well, for sure, the most expensive skincare that I've been using is my serum, and that's the Lancome Genifique. I love that, and I've been using that since I was like 40 years old. I love that product so much for like my daytime serum. I also really like the Clarins Double Serum for my daytime serum. But anyways, and then all the rest are CeraVe or Cetaphil and drugstore products. But I've recently pulled out some skincare because every year around Christmas time, I like to get the holiday box that Lancome or Estee Lauder releases. They release these beautiful boxes, and they're such a great value. They usually include a lipstick, which reminds me of another lipstick I need to get out from Lancome. Oh, I'll tell you guys about that later. It's one that I got in that box, and I've absolutely loved it last fall and winter, and then I forgot about it, but it's fall again, so I need to pull it out. But anyways, you get an eyeshadow palette, maybe two, like a daytime or a nighttime one, or sometimes the box gives you a choice to pick like a daytime look or a more glamorous look, and you can pick of the two boxes. But anyways, they come with a lot of beautiful makeup products, usually some really good mascara, lipstick, an eyeshadow palette, or a palette that has eyeshadow and blush in it. Really, really nice. But the value comes from the skincare that they put in those boxes, because that's when I like to get my Genifique, is at Christmas time in that box, because the value is great. So that usually lasts me until like summer. And so usually around a Mother's Day, you take advantage of their value packs that they have for Mother's Day that includes Genifique, like a full bottle. That's how I do it to save money. But anyways, last year I got the Estee Lauder beauty box. That came with a lot of Estee Lauder products, and it was a really good box. But I got the Advanced Night Repair, and I got the Advanced Night Repair Eye product, and I also got like this beautiful cream that's from a different it's not the Advanced Night Repair. It's just a different cream, which I can show you guys later. But I have been kind of wasting it because I've been using my inexpensive skincare. So I pulled this out and started using it again. I used to like this a lot in my 40s and I kind of forgot about it. But you guys, I've been pulling this out and using it every night. And it has made, it says that it will make you look well rested. Let me see what it says on the bottle. It says Estee Lauder Advanced Night Repair Synchronized Multi-Recovery Complex. I don't know, you can look on the website, but it's for nighttime. And when you sleep, it just supposedly just really helps your skin get a little more hydrated, a little more balanced, and it's a proprietary blend, so I'm not really sure what all is in this, just like the Genifique. They don't need to disclose it because it's patented, but whatever is in it works. And same with this. I have been absolutely loving this. After I kind of blot my face and my skin is dry from washing it, I put a few drops of this and just really blend it in. And then once it's soaked in, I take my, what is it? I don't know if it's Cetaphil, the CeraVe Hydrating, the one that comes in the pot. I take that and apply it all over. And if my skin is still a little bit dry, if I have some dry patches during the day, I'll use my Aquaphor, like, you know, the clear, I don't know, it's like an ointment, and I'll apply that, and that really works too. So anyways, and then after I have this on and all my skincare, then I do this. And this is weird. It's kind of like a thicker cream like this. And it isn't sticky or anything, but it's a little bit thick. And I just kind of rub it in, and I let it kind of soak in by itself. I don't rub it in completely till it's completely spread out and soaked in. I just kind of leave it, and then I go to sleep because it does kind of soak in by itself, so it won't get all over your pillow. I'm sure most of you have probably tried this or had a sample of it in the past, but you guys, it has made a really big difference. It's really brightened up my skin, and I don't know, it's just keeping my skin a little more hydrated. I wake up with it looking like really fresh and rested, if that makes sense. So try this out. Okay, this video is getting long, and you guys, I have another purse. I have honestly been purging so many bags. I held on to older bags that, I don't know, they really probably weren't in style anymore, or, you know, I just have a lot of bags, so I rotate them and don't really wear them out so much. But I've been just donating or selling a lot of my bags. So I've really purged a lot. So I did treat myself to a new bag. And when I was at work, I saw this lady come in and she had the cutest bag. And when I saw it, I thought, oh, that's a Hammett bag. If you're not familiar, they're like these leather or suede bags, and they have studs on them, and they're from the brand Hammett, and I really like them. I think they're beautiful, really high quality, but they're over $500 depending on the bag. But like the size of the bag that I got, it would be really expensive. So I was like, that's a no-go for me. I'll put a picture of one on the screen so you can see what one of them looks like, one that I really like. But anyway, so when I saw this lady's bag, I thought that's a Hammett bag, I'm sure, because it has like studs on it, like Hammett has, and the quality looks like Hammett. So I asked her where she got it from, and she said Shop Bop. And she said Nordstrom also has it because a girlfriend of hers also asked her where she got it, and she got hers at Nordstrom. So I then asked her, what is the brand? And it's so funny because I always know like my brands, like for bags, because I'm a bag junkie. And so she didn't know, and she looked inside, and it's from the brand Madewell. And that got me very excited because Madewell bags are not expensive, and the quality is really, really, really good. And I have several of them. But it's from Madewell, and it's less than $200. So let me show you this beautiful bag. And they do make several that don't have studs on it if studs are not your thing. But I really thought it was pretty. And I love the color. It's like this beautiful suede, chocolate brown. And it doesn't have any feet, so I do have to be careful. Like I don't set it down on the floor. I kind of hang it or put it somewhere clean when I set it down. And it's got these studs on it that are kind of like a brushed kind of brass look, and it goes around the sides of the bag. And I think the bag's dimensions are something like 12 and 12 inches across, maybe slightly more. So it's about as wide as it is tall. And then the strap, I think, has like an 11-inch drop when it's extended, because there are like more holes here between the studs to extend the strap. But I like to use it as a shoulder bag. And I think everything's so pretty. The buckle's pretty, the studs are pretty. It's not super heavy, considering that it's like a thick suede. This is what it looks like. It's a really pretty fall color, I think. And so this is what the bag looks like. It does have a magnetic closure that's a pretty strong magnet. So like if I'm trying to leave it open, it will automatically snap closed. So it's pretty secure. You know, it's a shoulder bag, so it's on your shoulder, and it's got that closure, so you're safe. You know, if you're worried about being in a city or on a subway train or, I don't know, airplane, and you're traveling with this and you're putting it under your seat or something. I don't know that I would do that with this bag. I always use my Longchamp La Plage bags for that. But anyways, it does have a slip pocket inside that is leather, and they do make this bag without the studs in a leather in this color. So if this like suede and studs are not your thing, you can get it in leather. It's the Madewell bucket bag. And this does not have like a closure on it. It doesn't have a zipper or anything. It's kind of just hanging in here. And I keep my keys in here, and I keep my gum in here. And I can show you what's in my handbag. And then it's like a big bucket on the inside, which kind of makes it hard. You don't want to just throw all your items in there. So I do carry a small insert. I think I got this at Amazon a long time ago. So I'll see if I can find it. But this is my insert, and my insert has like a really nice zipper here, so I can put my contents in here and I don't have to worry about them rolling around. And then there's some slip pockets on the outside. There's 3 of them. And then there's mesh pockets in here that go all the way around. And then they have like a center just like placed, like drop zone. And then this whole thing zips closed. There's a zipper on the inside too. And I don't really zip that closed, but you know, you could. And then your items are extra safe. Nothing will fall out of your bag if you zip this. So I guess if you are traveling and you wanted to use this as a carry-on, like as your purse on the plane, and you're tucking it under the seat, but you're worried this might open and your items will roll out, and you have the insert in there, just zip it closed and nothing will roll out. So this is the bag. I love it. I have been using like a belt bag a lot, my Lululemon little belt bag. I love that too. But when I want to carry a purse, this is just a really nice purse, and I just love it. So I've been carrying it even though it's not really fall and I'm still wearing summer clothes. So anyways, the other thing is that I've just been wearing a lot of workout clothes, because at my job I wear workout clothes, leggings, and you know, workout tops. Oh, the other thing about my job that I love is that I'm allowed to stop what I'm doing and go to attend one class while I'm working out. Like the classes are 50 minutes. So I check everybody in, and then I lock the door, and then I'm allowed to go into the class, take the class, and come out 10 minutes early, just to kind of get everybody out the door, because I'm like that friendly face when people walk into the studio. And so good morning, ladies. You know, it's like my perfect job. I get to talk to ladies all day long. So when they come in, I'm at the front desk. I'm like, hi, ladies. And then, you know, afterwards, and they're done with their workout, I always wish them, you know, to have a good day. And I don't know, I just love it so much. I don't even mind the early morning hours. So it's the corporate training though that I'm getting through, and I'll be done by the end of the month. I've got to attend like Zoom calls and conferences, and then I have to do these test out videos, and it's just been a lot. So that's why you haven't seen me, but hopefully you'll see me more often once I get I get back into the groove, you know, of my schedule. So anyways, I'm sorry this was so long and chatty. I just wanted to share a lot of things with you today, and I hope you enjoyed this video. If you did, leave me a comment and let me know. I love interacting with you guys, and yeah, I hope you all have a very blessed and beautiful day, and I'll see you next time.